ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وبعد أوصيكم وإياي أولا بتقوى الله فقد فاز المتقون كما قال الله تعالى في القرآن الكريم بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون وبعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Inshallah, to all the sisters and brothers, we welcome you back to my Wednesday class. I think we've been off for 2 or 3 weeks. Anyhow, today we receive a lot of every news is a good news, inshallah. Whether somebody is not well, there's always some good thing that can happen to all of us. Yeah. For those who are not well, it's a purification for them, inshallah. For those who have passed away, may Allah Rabbul Alameen give them a good ending and place them among the righteous people, inshallah. So let us begin our class again with the morning dua, and together we'll make prayer for Puan Sri Munira Sabki, a very dear sister to me, myself, and known her from the 80s. Yeah? The sister of Datuk Brother Mustafa Ma, yeah? And also Jamalia binti Najib Ali, and that is the mother of Sister Fauzia, one of our very strong Jama'ah here now. And also Sister Zarina, the wife of Abdul Wajid, also was, but they are getting better now. We just visit her yesterday. And also we will pray for Brother Abdul Hadi Yahya Luddin, our Jama'ah Hajj 2017, who passed away on 29 January. The wife is this Nur Hayani Muhammad Nur. Yeah? So let us start our morning prayer together with the prayer for those who are not well and those who pass away, inshallah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka hamidun majid. Allahumma bika asbahna wa bika amsayna wa bika nahya wa bika namut wa ilayka an-nushur. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La yadurru ma ismihi shay'un fil ardi wala fis sama' wa huwa as-sami'ul alim. Raditu billahi rabba wa bil islami dina wa bi Muhammadin nabiyya. Allahumma zidni ilman nafi'a wa rizqan tayyiba wa amalan mutaqabbala. Ya muqallibal qulub thabbit qulubana ala dinik wa ala ta'atik. Khasatan Puan Sri Munira Sabki wa Jamila bint Najib Ali, ya Rahman ya Rahim. Allahumma adkhilna jannatak. Allahumma adkhilna jannatak. Allahumma adkhilna jannatak wajirna minan nar wajirna minan nar wajirna minan nar. Allahumma akhtim lana bil husnil khatimah wa la tahtim lana bis su'il khatimah. Allahumma ighfir lahu Abdul Hadi Yahya Luddin warhamhu wa'afi wa'fu anhu wa akrim nuzulahu wa wasi' mudkhalahu waqsilhu bil ma'i wal thalji wal baradi wa naqqihi min al khataya kama yunaqqa as-thawb al abyad min ad-danas. Allahumma abdilhu daran khairu min dari wa ahlan khairu min ahli wa zawjan khairu min zawji. Allahumma adkhilhu jannatak وأجره من عذاب القبر وعذاب النار اللهم اغفر لحينا وميتنا وشاهدنا وغائبنا وصغيرنا وكبيرنا وذكرنا وأنثانا اللهم من أحييته منا فأحيي على الإسلام ومن توفيته منا فتوفه على الإيمان اللهم لا تحرمنا أجره ولا تضلنا بعده ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين يا رب العالمين. We ask Allah Rabbul Alameen to always protect us, to bless us, to guide us, to forgive us. But in the same time, we never forget to ask Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala to forgive other brothers and sisters, Muslim, wherever they are, especially those who are close to us, our family members. So may Allah keep all of us healthy, physically, mentally, and spiritually, yeah, under the spirit of Jama'ah, and give us a lot of ikhlas in whatever we do, so that we will be among the mukhlisin lahuddin. And also we ask Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala heal those who are not well and make them closer to Allah Rabbul Alameen through all this trial. And may Allah forgive the sin of those who pass away among our family members, our Jama'ah, and also to all the Muslims wherever they are. And may Allah give guidance for those who are seeking His guidance, who are not yet Muslim. And may Allah help those who have been helping others for the sake of Allah Rabbul Alameen. And may Allah Subhanahu give all of us a good ending. Amin Ya Rabbal Alameen. Brothers and sisters, Alhamdulillah, firstly we like to convey the warm salam from our fellow Muslim families in Pakistan, especially Karachi, where we went and have a conference with them. Alhamdulillah, everywhere we go, people are really coming back to the deen. People are trying their best, yeah? From the professional group of people, they are coming back to the deen. They know that at the end of the day, we all have to meet Allah Rabbul Alameen, like what Allah said in the Quran, the ayah that I always recite, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu taqullahu, you who believe, be obedient and faithful to Allah, and make sure that none of us die until you have really submit to Almighty Allah. وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Meaning, this ayah always remember all of us who are healthy now, who are living now, we have to end our life one day. The only thing we ask Allah, give us a good ending. That's all we ask from Allah Rabbul Alameen. Now, to have a good ending, we must try our best to live righteously, yeah? To be in a good environment, yeah? With good feeling. Inshallah, it helps a lot, you know? We have been asking Allah a lot, yeah, to make us righteous, so we must be very close to the righteous people. That inshallah will help us, yeah, to get closer to Allah Rabbul Alameen. There are three things that I like to remind myself and all the good sisters and brothers in life. Allah who created all of us know what kind of problem, trial that we are going through, and then He have said that He is going to test all of us. Without testing us, we may not know how strong our iman is and how sincere is our feeling towards Allah Rabbul Alameen. Now, the first thing Allah wants us to remember is وَمَا أُمِرُوا إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُ اللَّهِ مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ. You are not commanded by Allah except to make sure that you are very sincere in your intention to follow the deen of Allah. When you are sincere to follow Allah's deen, nothing is hard anymore for you to follow, because you are not going to follow your desire anymore. Your feeling is not important, the deen is more important. So because the sincerity is there, so they will never stop you from doing thing that please Allah. Yeah? Number one, that is the sincerity. Number two is what the Prophet said, alaykum bil jama'ah, jama'ah rahmah. Always learn how to live in a jama'ah. Because when you are alone, then of course it's easy for the Satan to control us. Yeah? We know that I did mention this one. Shaitan work 24 hours. We work only part-time. Full-time and part-time worker. Surely the full-time will always ahead of us. It's like wherever I travel lately, I look at, there's a lot of Chinese development. My people is everywhere now. They are in China mainland. Now they are everywhere. Yeah, in Sri Lanka you find them, and then in Mali, Maldives you find them very strong. Suddenly in 2 years I was not there. Now I went there, I see my people everywhere. You know, very good. You know. But the one thing that is that they have shown to the world is that they are there to help to develop that country. When some other neighbor country were very jealous with the presence of the Chinese, so they put pressure on the other country, why not you open for us to come and help to develop? They said, okay, I give you the same size of land, side by side, one to the Chinese, one to the other nation. In 2 years, Chinese have built the whole hotel, 5-star hotel is up and operation with all the condo up. 2 years time, the neighbor project, other nation, just still piling. You can see the difference that when the Chinese, you give them something, they work as a jama'ah. They move very fast. You know, they come with all the equipment, their manpower, you know, day and night, meaning they never give up. They deliver. Yeah, they do a lot of action more than just talking. Yeah. So I told them, don't ever think of competing with this race. You don't have to compete with them. Yeah. Maybe Allah have made them such that they will make our life better, because they'll come up with a lot of new product and we can buy it and then we can enjoy the product. We don't have to break our head thinking of what to invent. They will invent for us, you know. And that's why every home there is a China. Yeah, Alhamdulillah. Yeah. But Allah is blessing us. You know, Allah is blessing us. They are coming out. We should reach out with them and show them the beauty of Islam. They don't have akhirah. They have dunya. We have dunya and akhirah. It's time for us to share our akhirah. We hope that when they return with dunya and akhirah. Yeah? That is our strength. Our strength is we have akhirah which they don't have. Yeah? Maybe they are looking, but nobody talk to them because you cannot do all this activity back in the country. But they are coming out, so that is the best time for you to share with them about what is Islam. Jama'ah is very important. Lastly, the third one is we must have the spirit of shura, discussion. Anything, sit down, we discuss. You can see, mashallah, so many things that we can solve and we can improve by helping each other, reminding each other. Remember the three things. Number one, a class. Number two, learn always how to live as a jama'ah in a group. Number three, you must have a meeting, discussion. Anything, we sit down and discuss, inshallah. May Allah help those who help themselves, and may Allah Rabbul Alameen make this 2018 a better year for all of us, inshallah. And don't forget, tonight we have Salatul Qusuf, yeah? The prayer for the eclipse of the moon. We'll pray Isha first, and then after Isha we'll start to continue our Salat Qusuf. Yeah? That means Isha here, inshallah. Could we check again? We are supposed to continue with the book, The Funeral, page 157. Is that page 157, sis one? Yeah? Page 157, under the subtitle, Non-Muslim. Yeah? But we here always like to use not yet Muslim. Yeah? As is indicated in the following hadith, it is prohibited to perform prayer or even making dua for forgiveness for the disbeliever. There are two types of disbeliever. One is a open disbeliever. The second is the hypocrite. The hypocrite also are disbeliever. Only they don't do it openly. Openly, I'm with you, I'm like you. But deep in their heart, they don't believe. That's why you call them hypocrites. Yeah? That's why Allah talk about them. When they come to you, they say, we are you, we are with you. When they leave you, I have nothing to do with them. No, I'm just joking, and I'm just trying to make them happy only. Yeah? In other hadiths, the Prophet called this group of people Zul Wajhain, the people who have two faces. In front of you, different. Behind of you is different. Yeah? So An-Nawawi, one of the great scholars of and follower of Imam Shafi'i, said praying for a kafir and asking forgiveness for him is prohibited by the explicit text of the Quran and the consensus of all scholars. Yeah? Now let us go one by one. Number one, hypocrites. Yeah? Umar radiallahu anhu reported when Abdullah bin Ubay bin Salul, you know who is Abdullah, yeah, he is a known hypocrite, yeah, died. When he died, Prophet Muhammad was requested to pray for him. Then normally anybody who passed away in the time of the Prophet, they will alert the Prophet and they want our Prophet to lead the prayer because he is the best, yeah, man to lead the prayer. So when he stood to pray, yeah, Omar jumped to him meaning Omar is trying to alert the Prophet. You know, stood against his chest, that means try to stop him. Ya Rasulullah, yeah. Yeah. To the extent that he just hold the Prophet and said, why do you want to pray over Allah's enemy? Ibn Ubay bin Salul. Now Ubay is a Muslim. The father is a hypocrite. Yeah. Did he not say so? Did he not say such and such on such and such a day? He is a hypocrite. Did Allah not forbid you from praying for the hypocrite by saying, Astaghfir lahum aw la tastaghfir lahum in tastaghfir lahum 70 marra falan yaghfir Allahu lahum, in Surah Tawbah. This is what, yeah, the ayah of Allah Rabbul Alameen. Ask forgiveness for them or do not ask forgiveness for them. If you should ask forgiveness for them 70 times, never will Allah forgive them. Yeah. This is what Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was alert by Omar, because this ayah was revealed early and the Prophet conveyed to the Sahaba, and Omar remember. So Omar said, Ya Rasulullah, this is what Allah said. Allah's Messenger smiled and said, he said, Akhir anni ya Umar, let me go. Don't stop me. And when he insisted, he told him, Inni qad qiyirtu fakhtartu walau a'lama anni in zittu ala sab'ina ghufr lahu la zittu alayha. I have been given a choice and I choose. Should I know that if I increase over 70, he would be forgiven, I would surely increase. Now, the Prophet was given a choice. But in the same time, the Prophet is saying that if Allah want me to ask forgiveness for 70 times or more, I will do that. Let us continue first to understand the dialogue. So Allah's Messenger ﷺ prayed for him with the Sahaba. Of course, when the Prophet is going to lead, no Sahaba can say no anymore. Some, like Omar, just alert him. Maybe being a human, we may forget something. Yeah? Being human, we are not perfect. So we may have some weaknesses here and there. And remain with the janazah until the burial was completed. Meaning, they even sent to the burial ground, to the graveyard. Shortly after that, Allah revealed another ayah. That means the first ayah was revealed early, then Allah revealed another one. وَلَا تُصَلِّ عَلَىٰ أَحَدٍ مِّنْهُمْ مَاتَ أَبَدًا وَلَا تَقُمْ عَلَىٰ قَبْرِهِ إِنَّهُمْ كَفَرُوا بِاللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ وَمَاتُوا وَهُمْ فَاسِقُونَ. And do not ever pray over any of them who has died, nor stand at his grave. Indeed, they disbelieve in Allah and His Messenger and died as a definitely disobedient people. Definitely disobedient people, they choose to die as a fasiqin. That's why Allah reminds us, وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Make sure none of us die. We are going to die, but we are not going to die as a disbeliever. Yeah? That's why one of the prayer the Prophet always encouraged is to say, Ya muqallibal qulub, thabbit qulubana ala dinik. Our heart is very weak, and it changes and moves very fast. Like what the Prophet said, that the heart of the human is in between the two fingers of Allah, twist and turn. Who can help us? Only Allah. The minute we are feeling negative, the one who really can help is Allah. But then we must try our best to follow what Allah wants us to do. It's like when you have a problem, heart problem, you see a doctor, heart doctor, they'll give you some medication. Must you take the medication? After you. He said one day you should take twice, morning and evening. Do you think you will take only once? Then when you take in the morning, you feel okay. At night, you feel miserable. So normally we will follow the instruction. But if the doctor said one tablet per one morning and one, do you think you take 3 is better? You can, but you overdose yourself is of course danger. Everything must be balanced. What is been instructed to you for you to do, you do. Allah wants us to take care of our heart. How to take care of our heart? We must be very sincere in whatever we do. Then you see there's a lot of things that you can overcome easily, inshallah. Do not now, always remember, the Prophet did allow us to visit the grave of a disbeliever if they are part of our family members, especially who are reverts and so on. But only we cannot do any other ritual for them. Just be present. The Prophet never forbid. But the reason of this is that normally people will stand and offer prayer. Because normally the Prophet, after the funeral, after the burial, he will make some prayer again. Even though sometimes if you miss to perform the prayer of a fellow Muslim who passed away, then when you go to the graveyard, you can still perform a prayer. Only that prayer, janazah prayer, can be performed, not other prayer. Because janazah prayer have no ruku' and no sujud. Yeah? So Omar radiallahu anhu concluded, after that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam never prayed over a hypocrite nor stood at his grave until Allah took his life. That means until he passed away. One day ayah was revealed, so the Prophet followed, and he never do what he normally used to do before that. Yeah? Because again, when you talk about hypocrites, sometimes the Prophet have a different choice feeling. He is looking at the son. The son of Salul is a good Muslim, companions of the Prophet. Normally, how do you feel when your father, who said to be a Muslim, but he is real hypocrite, but as a son, you feel, is my father. No. So that's why one of the companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who's from Yemen, Huzaifa, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, after know about the hukum of hypocrites, that you cannot pray for them anymore, he will inform Huzaifa. Huzaifa seems to be a very quiet Sahaba. He have a lot of knowledge, but he's not the loud voice people. Very quiet. So the Prophet whispered to him and informed him about this is the name of the hypocrites, but not to other people. So when the Prophet do not pray, most of the Sahaba will not pray, but some still pray, but the Prophet do not stop them anymore. As long as they have right to say, I know he's a Muslim. Yeah. Remember the history, the Prophet will not pray when people have debts and nobody is going to take over the responsibility to pay the debt. But he never stopped other people from praying. Yeah? Other people can pray. Then the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when Allah Rabbul Alamin informed him about all these things, he make a stand from that day that he's not going to pray, and he informed Huzaifa. So that's why after the Prophet passed away sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when Abu Bakr become the Khalifa, when Omar become Khalifa, Huzaifa still alive. So when someone pass away who is considered as those who live in the time of the Prophet, that means who have met the Prophet, if Huzaifa do not come, the Khalifa will not pray. Because Huzaifa was given the amanah to know, so they will wait for Huzaifa. When Huzaifa, because the companions are not like us. When there's a mayat, they are sure to be there, yeah, to offer their services, and it's their right, and the right upon the Muslim towards another Muslim. Yeah. So he will be there. When the Khalifa was waiting, he did not turn up, okay. So the Khalifa excused himself. Yeah. Sometimes if you look at this, you see how the feeling they have for each other, the respect they have for each other, mashallah. No? Because they know when the Prophet dislikes something, we all dislike. When the Prophet loves something, we all learn how to love the thing that Allah and the Prophet love. This is very, very important. Yeah? So afterwards, I continue to be amazed at my boldness, my braveness in front of Allah's Messenger on that day that I stood in front of him. Yeah? Indeed, Allah and his Messenger know better, of course. Now, Al-Hafiz Ibn Hajar commented on this, of what Omar said. Omar only declared him, Ibn Salul, a hypocrite because of what he had known of his situation. Now, Omar was not just a person without any evidence, because Omar was engaged with him in many situations, and he proved to Omar that he is a real hypocrite. Yeah? Allah's Messenger Sallallahu did not go by Umar's word because he wanted to deal with him, yeah, according to his outwardly declaration of Islam and whatever ruling following from that. He also wanted to honor his son, yeah, who was clearly righteous, yeah, and he wanted to bring close the heart of his people and prevent any harm that may result had they dealt with him different. If you will treat that, yeah, the salul differently, it may cause another great fitna. And because the son feeling is very close to the father, of course sometimes the father hypocrisy not in front of the son, he may do it in front of other sahaba, but the son says okay, but behind the son, no. So who knows better? Umar knew, yeah, Ibn Sahlul better than anyone else. Meaning those who know, this is just a reminder, if you know somebody is so bad, anti this, you know, or he have been talking so bad about Islam, you stay away. You have the right to stay. And if people will ask you, we are not like Omar, stop people, we can't stop. People will throw you away, troublemakers, you know. They've said you ajaran sesat again, you know. So, but you can just excuse yourself, you know, not to participate. People may ask you, hey, why? If you think you want to share, you share. If you think you don't want to share, then you just keep quiet. Yeah? Meaning those who have knowledge about somebody, you have the right. You remember I did inform all the good sisters and brothers, this relationship between humans are very sensitive. If you know somebody dislike you so much when he or she is alive, he don't like you, do you want to force yourself to attend his funeral? You know, you bring a lot of unrest to the family members. He must have been talking to the family. The family say, no, invite. I don't want him to come here. It's like brother, sibling sometimes, in-law sometimes, you may have that problem. I don't want to see. I want to see my son only. My son can come home. My daughter-in-law is dead. I don't know her. So are you going to force yourself to go? No. You have to honor their right. It's their home. They can welcome anybody, yeah, and they can not welcome anyone. But if they die at the hospital, it's a public area. If you want to go, you can still go because it's a public area. But if you know not only they don't like you, the one who passed away, the family all don't like you, you better don't go. But can you pray for them? Maybe they have some good here and there. You can pray from far. But you don't force yourself. You know. The same thing in life, they said. This is to add something so that we know how to behave sometimes. You may become the second, the third one, or somebody. Of course, the second one say, I want to be close to the first one. She is like my elderly sister. I love her so much. But the first one said, no. I just don't want to see her. Now, since you are married, you want to go, is your right. And then, when there's a walima, both are invited. So it's up to the husband to use his wisdom. No. You should honor the first one. She was there with you already for so long, but you also respect the second one. You have to educate the second one. If you say, well, I was also invited, then you sit at the table. That's how you go. You have the right because you are invited also. No. But here was invited. Here you are with the first one. You don't have to force. I want to be ideal man. You are not wise. No? You are not wise. No? Everybody have their right, but everybody have their own dignity. That is something that we must look into. So, yeah. Until the first one invite, alhamdulillah. For the second one, it's easy. For the, no, I'm ready. Yeah, because you know already what you're in that relationship. For the first one, of course, is a big test. Yeah? Do you think there's a big test for us? Yeah. This is just an example to understand. Eh? Yeah, it's important to use a lot of wisdom. Yeah. Now he also wanted to honor his son, who was clearly righteous, yeah, one the companion of the prophets, and he wanted to bring close the heart of his people to show him that the people that the prophet always, yeah, pray for his followers. Yeah. At first, the Prophet ﷺ used to endure the harm of the pagan and forgive and pardon them, but was later commanded by Allah to fight against them. When they become more hostile, aggressive, that means you have to be hard. You have to stand up. No more just giving in, giving in, giving in, when the other party don't respect your right. Whether you're minority or majority, you must, everything there is a border, there's a limit. When people show no respect to you, then you have the right to stand up. Yeah? In many incidents, we are always giving in, but giving in too much to the extent that people don't respect your right is wrong. Yeah? But if you think that don't involve the public, just an individual, the more patient you have, the better reward you get from Allah. There's a different thing, you engage with something privately and something involve the public. Something involve the public, you cannot just be patient and do nothing. But something personal, then you can control and have more extra patience, yeah, and Allah will reward you for your patience. Yeah, how you handle that particular issue, we have to look into it properly to understand, is this involve public, openly, or some personal thing. And these are things that we have to have a lot of wisdom. Yeah. So at first the Prophet, yeah, then he fight against him. At that time, he continued to forgive and pardon anyone who declare Islam. Number one. Once they declare Islam, everything becomes sacred. You know? Even if his reality contradicted that for the purpose of bringing the hearts towards him, and in order not to scare away some people who might say Muhammad is killing his own people. The Prophet is very careful about this. When somebody declared that I'm Muslim, immediately he will stop everybody from causing harm to that Muslim. Yeah. Do you remember in the Fatul Makkah, there was an incident because the Prophet's army is coming in from all directions. Yeah. East, west, north, south, all directions they are coming in Fatul Makkah, because the Muslim was ready for that now. Time. They have been very patient. They have been chased out from Mecca. They have been oppressed, been tortured, until
when Allah said, time to go home, back to Mecca. That's why the Fath al-Makkah, yeah, is the beginning, yeah, for the Muslim to come back to their homeland. Yeah. And then the Prophet have warned them not to cause harm to anybody who is in their house. Don't cause harm to them. And they may go back to the house, lock themselves, don't cause harm to them. Who enter in the house of Abu Sufyan, don't cause harm against them. Whoever do not stop us, don't cause harm to them. But then there was an area somebody tried to have some confrontation, and when the person was overcome by the force from the Muslim force, he said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu an Muhammad sallallahu. And that companion just killed him. And that news came to the Prophet sallallahu. The Prophet asked him. Then he said, he did not do for the sake of Allah. He do it because he's going to die. Anyhow, I'm going to kill him. Then he said that. So I don't trust his declaration. But look at the Prophet saying, do you see what is in his heart? Whether he do out of fear or because of Allah, Allah give him the hidayah on the spot. Allah can give us hidayah at any time. So you don't judge about when they declare, you accept what they say first. Until proven again, then you can handle them differently. But the first attempt is you value them based on what they say. Yeah, that is very important. Yeah? So don't check the intention of a person. Don't. You have no right to go into their heart. No one knows. You want them to lie, they can lie to you. So you don't, just accept and pray, may Allah, yeah, make them become a good Muslim. That's why the first hadith of Sahih Bukhari is about intention. Innamal a'malu binniyat. Yeah, about the intention. Yeah. After conquering Makkah, Fathul Makkah, the disbelieved, the pagan, embraced Islam. And the disbeliever become lesser and degraded. So the disbeliever become lesser because more people are coming to Islam. Like what Allah said, إِذَا جَاءَ نَصْرُ اللَّهِ وَالْفَتْحُ رَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ يَدْخُلُونَ فِي دِينِ اللَّهِ أَفْوَاجًا. You will see a lot of people coming to Islam in groups, not individual anymore. By groups, one group, this tribe, that tribe, everybody coming to Islam. At that time, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu commanded his follower to be open in attacking the hypocrite and forcing them to be abide by the bitter truth to Islam. Yeah? To them, that means they have to behave now. We have no time to entertain this group of people. Either you change or you declare who you are. Yeah? There are times when you have, one of the signs of the doom days, when Dajjal been released, Dajjal is there, it's not been released yet. Isa will come back to kill Dajjal. Then when Dajjal comes first, before Isa kill him, the only place that Dajjal cannot enter is Mecca and Medina. Yeah? Other than these two cities, he just can go anywhere he like. Because Dajjal is protected. Yeah? I mean, Mecca and Medina will be protected by the angel. So in Mecca and Medina at that point of time, you still have many group of Muslims. The real believer, the true believer, the hypocrite, and you do not know what type of Muslim. You have Zalimin, Fasikin, so many group. Then Medina and Mecca experienced earthquake. Yeah. earthquake will take place. The first one, some of the weak and the really hypocrite will quickly run out. Oh, not safe. I better go out from Makkah, Medina. Then still have some who are very, strong hypocrite. No, we stay on. We don't want to show who we are yet. Then the second one take place. And those who really have some nifaq will have to get out. Because munafiq, when they are faced with the test from Allah, they always fail. Because they are not genuine. It's something that genuine and something not genuine you put together, of course. Al-Batil will be exposed. So that's why they are very fragile. Then left only the good Muslim. True Muslim will be in Mecca and Medina. That's how the new force of truth will be reborn, and Ya'juj Ma'juj will be released again. When Ya'juj Ma'juj, some say China, some say the Mongolian, they are out already. The real Ma'juj, Ya'juj Ma'juj is not out, is still there. Each time when they are digging the hole from the wall to come out, Allah's qadar, why don't they build ladders and climb? Allah don't let them have that idea yet. But there will come a time while they are digging and digging, almost is going to break through. Nightfall came, and the leader will say, let's stop, tomorrow we dig again. And tomorrow the wall will come back again like normal. Until today. The Prophet said, until the time comes when he will say to his people, let us stop doing now, it's too late. Insha'Allah, we continue tomorrow. When he said, Insha'Allah, that is the sign. Tomorrow they will come out. Because that hole that's been digged is not going to be closed again. It stay there because they know only Allah can do that, not they. So the leader will start to say, Insha'Allah. Who are they? According to the Sirah, is that they are the generation of Japheth. That means from the offspring of Noah alayhi salam. Ya'juj Ma'juj are not another creation, but is the children of Adam. They are also human beings, but in a different form. They are keturunan Adam alayhi salam. Only in a different form. How do they survive over there until today? And how do they eat? They have male and female. How do they eat? They eat. Whoever die among them, they will eat. Who die, they eat. So that's how they survive. And they also breed. At the time he commanded his followers to be open in attacking the hypocrites and forcing them to abide by the bitter truth to them. That means they have to accept the truth, or they have to declare who they are. And that's why after that Allah declared that these two cities, the disbeliever cannot stay there anymore until today. That's why you call Tanah Haram. But the disbeliever, they are not allowed to enter. This believer, Al-Musayyib bin Hazn, reported when Abu Talib approached death, that this is the uncle of our Prophet ﷺ, visited him. Prophet Muhammad visited him. He loved his uncle a lot because his uncle was there to protect him, to help him. He found in his presence is the other uncle, Abu Jahl, Abdullah bin Abu Umayyah bin al-Mughira. Allah's messenger said to him, Ya Ammi, my uncle, innaka a'zaban nas alayya haqqa. You have the most right upon me, because the uncle is the one who have protect the Prophet, bring him up. You know, the Prophet was an orphan from very young age, and then the mother also passed away, so the one who really take care of him, protect him, is his uncle, Abu Talib. That means the father of Sayyidina Ali radiyallahu anhu. So he said to his uncle when the uncle was very sick, say, you have the most right upon me and the greatest favor. Verily you have more right upon me than my parents. Say La ilaha illallah, a statement for which I will testify on your behalf before Allah. The only thing the Prophet want him to say is La ilaha illallah, because the Prophet are aware about the ayah already. If he would not say that, that means the Prophet can't do anything after that. You know what happened to Nuh alayhi salam in the day of judgment, when people go to him, Ya Nuh, save us, give us intercession. He said, I can't. Nafsi, nafsi. He felt that he had committed a sin towards Allah by asking Allah to save his son Canaan, who refused to go into the ship until Allah revealed the ayah, he is no more your son, don't call him your son. It's very tough. It's not easy for us as father, mother to tell our son, you are not my son. Because the son chose not to follow, not to believe, and the father still have hope. Ask. Allah said, don't call him your son and don't pray anymore. Leave him to me. There are times we have to follow what Allah wants us to do. Abu Jahl ibn Abdullah bin Abi Umayyah interjected. They always interfere. Oh Abu Talib, would you give up the creed of Abdul Muttalib, your father? And now they bring the father, his story in now. Don't forget now, our father, our great grandfather, our ancestor, it's not like that. Don't change. So Allah's Prophet Muhammad continued to propose the Shahada. The same time, Rasulullah do not give up. He said, please, my uncle, just say it, declare that I will bear witness. And they also do the same. Both parties is doing this campaign. Now, this is a thing that will happen to us also sometime. As a Muslim, if we are all Muslim, when you are not well, you look for medication. And please remember, do not commit shirk at that time. And you may have some family members will give you other idea. I think we better go and look for other alternative, we have to go and see some bomo already. And then you say, no. Now who really can help? We, the one who is sick. No. Don't do this to me. If we say no, the other group who's doing that behind his back, they are committing the sin, not you. And that is the test Allah put us when you are not well. They say, I think maybe it's not because of normal sickness anymore. Some jinn is playing with you. Even there's jinn, you don't ask jinn to help you. You ask Allah to help you. And this is the area we come in, the people who have knowledge. We say no. They say yes. There will be a struggle. Sometimes, if all the family members do not have the same understanding about Islam, one is Alhamdulillah follow Quran Sunnah. One, everything happen, he telephone to Ghostbuster. Ghostbuster, what do you think? And then you know what is the Ghostbuster going to tell him. You know, you have to do this, you have to do that. So you must be firm. If you are the most, I would say, you have authority, use your authority. No nonsense. If you do outside from this, it's between you and God. We are not involved. If not, you commit a shirk and you die committing. That is the worst ending. That's what shaitan wants you to do. So that you disconnect yourself with Allah and then you die. Khalas. The bad ending. This is for among Muslims. When you have revert, sometimes you may encounter that. So you must be very careful. Those who are taking care of revert, make sure if the other family come, we don't know what they are trying to campaign. Holy Father, Holy Son, Holy Ghost, Holy Tawfot, Holy Tawfut, all the zikr coming in already, you know. And then if the person who was sick are very weak, he may start to change. You know? So be very careful. That's why the Prophet want us as Muslim, if anyone who is a Muslim going to die, make sure the Muslim is always close to them to keep on reminding, laqinu ala mautakum bila ilaha. Remind them, teach them, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. Yeah. This is for the, if you have reverts. And if they are not reverts, they are your family member who are not yet Muslim, like Abu Talib, they are not Muslim. Don't give up hope. Like the Prophet never give up hope. Be there. Talk to them. But when there is some other people around, and that's where the problem starts. You campaign, they campaign, you campaign, they campaign. But if they are not around, use the opportunity. Brother, auntie, uncle, you don't lose anything. You just have to say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. That's all you have to say. Then, if you die with this kalima, billion, not million, not thousand, billion of Muslims will pray for your soul for free. It's true. We Muslims pray every day. And each time when we perform our prayer in the tahiyyat, we pray for all Muslims. You don't lose anything. Yeah, you still try to grab the opportunity, but you don't do it in front of the other. It can be very sensitive sometimes. Yeah? But I'm just sharing with you our responsibility. So Abdul Muttalib was approached by our Prophet. In the same time, his brother Abu Jahal, Abdullah bin Abi, all are around that area. And they continue to say that to him until his last words were that he is upon the creed of Abdul Muttalib. Then, and he refused to follow the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He also said to the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, if it were not that the Quraysh would condemn me, saying that I only said it because of my fear of death, I would have satisfied your eyes, O Muhammad, with it by saying what you want me to say. Allah's Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, Amma wallahi la astaghfiranna laka ma lam annahu anka. Verily by Allah, I will ask Allah to forgive you if I am not forbidden from that. You see, there is a pressure going on. It's like a last battle between a sick person who are not yet a Muslim with these two things. Haq, batil. Yeah. But the Prophet ﷺ knew, if not because Allah never said that I cannot pray for you, I will keep on praying for you, but because Allah have said so. Yeah. So the Muslims start seeking forgiveness for their relative who died as pagan, so that the other people also can do that. Then Allah revealed, وَمَا كَانَ لِلنَّبِيِّ وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا أَن يَسْتَغْفِرُوا لِلْمُشْرِكِينَ وَلَوْ كَانُوا أُولِي الْقُرْبَى مِنْ بَعْدَ مَا تَبَيَّنَ لَهُمْ أَنَّهُمْ أَصْحَابُ الْجَحِيمِ. Now Allah is guiding us now how to face this situation. Sometimes follow your feeling. My feeling will be very different. I don't think, Allah can be so unfair to me and so on. No. You see, Islam don't follow our feeling. I know we all have a lot of feelings. It is not permissible for the Prophet and those who have believed to ask forgiveness for the disbeliever, even they were your relative, after it has become clear to them that they are dweller of the hellfire, because they choose not to become a believer. And remember again, brothers and sisters, Allah Rabbul Alameen said, La iqra fi din, no compulsion. You try your best, you cannot force. And if they choose, either way, they choose to believe, you pray for them. They choose not to believe, you just stop that. That is their right. And that's why Allah Rabbul Alameen revealed another ayah. Innaka la tahdi man ahbabta walakin Allah yahdi man yasha wa huwa a'lamu bil muhtadin. In Surah Qasas, Allah said, you cannot guide whom you like. Now this ayah was revealed directly to our Prophet ﷺ and also to all his ummah. Innaka, okay, we love to pray for everybody. But if the one even is very close family choose not to be a believer, you cannot force them anymore. What we should do, you leave them to Allah. That's all. Innaka la tahdi man ahbabta. You cannot give guidance to whom you like. Walakin Allah yahdi man yasha. The one who gives hidayah is Allah. But your duty is to convey, to remind them. There is our duty. We must be firm. Also to carry out our duty or responsibility. It's like what happened in the time of the Prophet. They have sent letter. He never went to Abyssinia, but he sent the other ummah, and also he sent his nephew Ja'far to lead the Muslim mission to go to Abyssinia to seek refuge, asylum in Abyssinia. But he sent letter to invite the king to be a Muslim. But there was no positive response. But the king is a very good, fair king, give protection to the Muslim. They know the Muslim are good people. They know what they say have something to do with what he believed about Jesus. And then before he died, he became a Muslim without the family knowing, only Allah and him. As a king, sometimes it's not easy for you to make a declaration, but Allah informed our Prophet ﷺ, and the Prophet prayed for him. You can try, as long as you have a means to do that, do it. If you have close friends who are far away, not staying close to you, send letter to them. Sometimes people call me, You know, a month ago, we have a case, people from overseas call in because they want to be a Muslim. You know, some friend have talked to them and they are ready, so the friend do not know how to go about it, call us, so we fix a time on Skype and then we do the Shahada. The same thing happened to us when we were in one country. Yeah, we have this on call kind of program known as the Twilight Zone. That program also have a very good name, Twilight Zone. It only start 12 midnight. Then we were there to talk to whoever is following this program. Is online, direct, and then Q&A will come to us, and then we call upon whoever is following this program. Is you ready to make Shahada? No, just follow us. But this is the call of Adam, the call of Noah, the call of Abraham, the call of Moses, the call of Jesus, the call of Prophet Muhammad. Let us come back to one true God. So we explain through the da'wah, and whoever is ready. So we ask, anybody is responding? If somebody say yes, okay, then get ready, I'm going to recite, and please follow me to recite. And later on, we hope you get close to any of the Muslim centers, or you go to the mosque, inform the Imam that you have made this, and then may Allah make it easy for you. They may give you some document, written document, to say that you have made Shahada. That's what we do. You know? So da'wah is our duty, but we cannot force. Yeah? Especially to our loved one. Yeah? So it's very important to do that, brothers and sisters. Yeah? You do our best, the rest we leave it to Allah Rabbul Alameen. Yeah? Now, Ali also reported that he heard a man asking Allah's forgiveness for his pagan parent. Now, meaning, brothers and sisters, when our family who are not dead yet, who are not a believing person, you have all the right to pray for them. It's our duty not to give up hope. Pray for them. You can do da'wah, at least make dua. Yeah. And tonight also is a good time to make dua. When the eclipse of the moon, yeah, the Prophet encouraged us to make dua, ask for forgiveness, do sadaqah, everything. Yeah, it was encouraged for when you are facing the eclipse of the sun or the moon. Yeah? He asked him, "You seek forgiveness for your parents who were pagan?" He replied, "Didn't Ibrahim seek forgiveness for his father who was a pagan?" So Allah revealed, "Makana lin nabi wallazina amanu an yastaghfiru lil muskirin walau kanu ulil qurba min ba'di ma tabayyana lahum annahum ashabul jahim." And then continue with the same ayah, وَمَا كَانَ اسْتِغْفَارُ لِإِبْرَاهِيمِ اسْتَغْفَرَ إِبْرَاهِيمِ لِأَبِيهِ إِلَّا أَنْ مَوْعِدَةٍ وَعَدَهَا إِيَّاهُ فَلَمَّا تَبَيَّنَ لَهُ أَنَّهُ عَدُوُّ اللَّهِ تَبَرَّأَ مِنْهُ إِنَّ إِبْرَاهِيمَ لَأَوَّاهُ حَلِيمٌ. It is not permissible for the Prophet and those who have believed to ask forgiveness for the pagan, even if they were close relative, after it has become clear to them that they were the dweller of the hellfire. And Ibrahim's asking for his father's forgiveness was only because of a promise that he had made to him. But when it became clear to him that he was an enemy of Allah, he disowned him. Indeed, Ibrahim was compassionate towards Allah and patient. Yeah. When they are still alive, you can still pray for them. But if clear that their ending is a disbeliever, so you stop. Yeah. Ibrahim's supplication in which he asked Allah to forgive his father, is mentioned near to the end of Surah Ibrahim, chapter 14, verses 41, which appeared to have taken place when he was in Mecca after his father's death. Thus it seemed that he only knew through the revelation that his father was an enemy of Allah after his death, because his hope is there. Yeah? Ibrahim is somewhere else, the father is somewhere else now. Yeah? This is confirmed why Ibrahim was in Mecca, because Allah commanded him and his son Ismail to rebuild Kaaba again. Yeah? Ibrahim, this is confirmed by Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhuma. Ibrahim continued to seek forgiveness for his father until he died. When the father died, he became apparent to him that he was an enemy of Allah, and he stopped seeking forgiveness for him. This shows the great error of many Muslims in our time who seeks Allah forgiveness for some of the disbelievers, such as political figures, singer, dancer, and various art and literature features. I mean, those who are celebrity, we want to show them that we also celebrate. So we want to be part of the team. No. Allah said no, then no. Even they are close to you, Allah said no. The problem is, when Allah and the Prophet call you to do da'wah when they are still alive, you don't do. You don't talk to them. Why? Actually, if people ask pray, I say, what is more important? Praying for you when you are alive, or praying for you when you die? When you are alive is more important. When you die, you don't know who is praying for you. When you are alive, if people pray for you, your name is mentioned, it's more beneficial for you. Yeah. So may Allah Rabbul Alameen make us among the people who are aware what we can and what we can't. Everything there is a limit. Yeah? Even you are close family members, even you are close to this particular friend of yours, how helpful he or she is, but if he or she choose not to, then that is the end. Yeah? For you, in prayer, you leave them to Allah Rabbul Alameen. If there's any question, now we're open for Q&A. Fatafaddal. Yes. Nah.
Assalamu alaikum, Ustaz. Just now you were talking.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Just now you were saying, you're talking about Dajjal coming to.
Yeah, I divert a bit from this. I'll bring to Dajjal.
No, sorry. I mean, just now Dajjal, if he comes down, the land of Mecca and Medina will tremble, is it? Will tremble, but he will not enter Medina and Mecca, no. Is it? But those two lands will tremble.
Yeah, because you have good, bad, and people still inside. Allah have to purify it to safeguard Mecca, Medina, so that the hypocrite won't be there anymore. You see, the real force that is going to come out in the future is really the good and the bad only. Yeah. Now you have so many groups. So the hypocrite is the worst group. They come to you, okay, I'm your friend, I'm here to protect you, but they are going to destroy you. These are the great hypocrites. That's happening to the world today. They say that I'm coming to protect you, but they are the one who support your enemy to fight against you, and they say, no, we are here to help you. How can you do that? Yeah. Example. Yeah. So, like what I'll say, وَقُلْ جَاءَ الْحَقُّ وَزَهَقَ الْبَاطِلِ إِنَّ الْبَاطِلَ كَانَ زَهُوقًا. When the real truth comes in, all falsehood will disappear. No more playing around, half-hearted, the truth in one group, one area. So then you can portray Islam better. Then people will understand the beauty of Islam better. We say Islam, and this is the real Islam, not not like what we face today. So many. Last time when you said, I'm a gangster, pure gangster, one group only. Then they break into so many groups. They say, I also want to cari makan. Let us break away. And we form another group from group 26, 24, group 24, 08. Those who are involved in all this kind of group, they know what I'm saying. You have the golden eagle and they have that masing-masing, because they say, cari makan. Under one leadership, cari makan, they split, and then they become weaker and weaker, and they have problem among themselves because everybody want their territory now. Cover A, you are cover B, cover C, and see who's stronger. The one who's stronger say, this is my zone, don't come into my area. So that is how, when you are in a good Jum'ah, Allah's blessing is always there. Less problem. Now, and the next question from the sisters was, so we know our limit now, yeah? So instead, if you are there to pay a visit, to family members, friends who choose to die as a disbeliever, so we just can be there, but no prayer. When the Prophet said, they said that La takum ala qabrihi, don't stand, because when you stand on the kubur, it's not just standing, you are doing a prayer. There's no significance in standing without doing prayer. And I like to alert one thing that may happen. We may have issue, because I've been doing a lot of counseling, and also for those who's having doubt about Islam, who want to leave and so on. If they die, it be people that you know, and they have become a Muslim secretly, without any document, without telling anybody, because they don't want people to talk and gossip. Of course, you cannot arrange the funeral Islamically, because you don't have document, but you have the right to pray mayat for them. You cannot wash their body, they don't allow you, but you can still pray at least Salatul Janazah for them. Please remember that. If you do not know, then if you are aware that that person died and he or she is a Muslim, keep us informed. Contact us, we will guide you what to do. We have done that here for many cases, alhamdulillah. And there are cases that we went to their graveyard and we do prayer there. Because sometimes Muslims also are very naive. When they have that problem, no documentation, but they may be able to arrange a burial, but forgot to perform prayer. No prayer was performed, because the other member family don't allow but they allow you to bury in your way, because to be buried in the other graveyard, it may cost a lot more. They have nirvana and all these things, and then they got class A, class B, class C, so it may cost you 30, 40, 50,000. And then for the Muslim, alhamdulillah, very simple, you can save a lot of money. But they forgot to perform prayer. So when you know, you can go there and perform the prayer for them, or you can pray anywhere you are, inshallah. So may Allah help us to do what we must do, and may Allah give us the understanding that everything in Islam, there is a limit. How good you want to be, also there's a limit that you can't do. So remember, tonight we have the eclipse. If you want to join for Saturday, be here for Isha prayer. No last question from the sisters? None, alhamdulillah. Brothers, any question behind? No. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.